It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. There's a reason rappers can turn any story into a hit track. Just like there's a reason Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm with over 1,000 attorneys and more than 100 offices nationwide. If you've been seriously injured in an accident, your case could be worth millions. But the truth is, a lot of people either don't file at all or get taken advantage of by insurance companies. When you hire Morgan & Morgan, it's like hiring a legal army that has your back. If you're injured because of someone else's negligence, you deserve to be paid. No shortcuts, no lowball offers. In fact, they've secured some major verdicts in the past. For example, in Florida, they got a victim who was in a life-altering car crash, $12 million. 34 times the highest insurance offer. They got another victim in Philadelphia, $26 million. 40 times the highest insurance offer. Not all law firms are created equal. Morgan & Morgan is the biggest for a reason. They will fight for the biggest award possible and have won a lot. So if you're ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless you win. That's right, no upfront costs. They only get paid if you get paid. You can start your claim now by clicking the link in the description or by scanning the QR code on screen from your phone's camera. Again, if you find yourself injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Don't say I never told you nothing, man. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this evening. I want to go ahead and just put this disclaimer out there. Trigger warning. We are going to be talking about some heavy topics in this video, okay? So we've got a singer slash streamer by the name of Jourdin Pauline who's coming out and she's alleging that she was sexually assaulted after the streamer awards. Now, if you've been keeping up with what's going on online, there was a streamer award show just a few days ago. Kai Cenat, the whole AMP and all of them, they were being honored and received awards, presentations, all that type of stuff. But what took place after the show is what we're getting into here, right? And she's alleging that Tylil, who is a member of AMP and lives in the AMP house, which is a content creation house, I believe owned by Kai Cenat. But yeah, she's saying that she was, number one, taken advantage of, and she also claims that she was being illegally taped. So she's also saying that there is video that exists on Tylil's phone. And she's shown the call logs, because she didn't come out and say his name, but she showed the call logs of who's been calling her to show people who it is. And it's Tylil. Now, if you're not super familiar with AMP, the Twitch streamers and all that type of stuff, I understand. I know that we do talk here to a wide variety of people. And we have people of all age groups that tune in to this channel. But let's overlook the who are these people and get into the what. All right. So Tylil is a streamer. Jourdin Pauline, on the other hand, she's an artist. She puts out music. She has a popular YouTube channel. She has a popular Twitch channel. She has over 1 million followers on Instagram, all that stuff. But this is a very unfortunate event and human event, you know what I'm saying? So please, let's be human about this and not just look at who are they? Because they're popular to the younger generation, which we're going to also get into that in this video, okay? About the responsibility that comes with putting these young people who otherwise wouldn't be known for anything else in these positions as streamers to be making millions of dollars and be entertaining people. But who are they really? You know, I think that's a valid question that we all got to look at. So here we had the video of Miss Pauline here, where she comes out and details her experience.
I was sexually assaulted at a party, a streamer award party. And not only that, it's by somebody that you guys fucking love And I'm tired, bro. I'm fucking tired, guys. I'm fucking tired, guys. Like, literally. People are evil and malicious. And, like, people think they can do anything. Like, anything. I'm literally like so disappointed in people because I think people are good people, and I always give people the benefit of the doubt. And they're evil. They're fucking evil, bro. And I'm done streaming. I'm done doing this shit, bro. And this is gonna be my last stream. Because people are fucking evil. And it's always gonna be sides being chosen on. And I'm tired. I'm literally tired, you guys. I don't deserve being treated like I'm nothing. And I'm really like trying my best to not be, you know, like I want to save people in their careers and shit. And like, you know, but what about me? Like, what about my feelings? What about how I feel? You know, and not everyone is your friend. And you guys love these people so much. You guys fucking love these people so much. And as a woman, you always get exiled. And it doesn't matter how I dress, you guys. You guys know I'm asexual. I keep my body to myself for a reason. I am a temple. I do not share myself with people, especially if I don't know them. And it's really unfair to me because I feel like I make sure that everyone is in a good position and they feel good and like, you know, everything was innocent. And I don't care how drunk somebody is, you should never take advantage of them. My phone was stolen and broken. I had no way to get home, and I was assaulted, you guys, by someone that you guys all love. And I'm so tired of this streaming shit, and I'm done, bro. He taped me. The reason why he stopped anyway is because I started boohoo crying, you guys. I was crying, and he taped me as I'm crying like this. He was like, why are you crying? Da, 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 da. And I'm like, because like I didn't want to, like, you know. And he's like, oh, well, I'm going to talk to you again. I'm like, I don't care if you talk to me again. It doesn't matter if you talk to me again. It's the simple fact of like me not wanting to even go down that route because you have a fucking girlfriend. This isn't the first time I've been assaulted, but this is the first time I've been assaulted by someone popular and famous, I guess. And they think I'm not going to say anything because of who they are and who they know and what they do. But like I said, this is somebody you guys support. I hate men. I'm technically going to become, y'all thought I was asexual before. I hate men. Look at all these no caller IDs. I've been getting harassed. I already said it, guys. I already said it. Like, we've already talked about this already. We already talked about who it is. Whoever caught it, but I'm not going to say it because I still have to make sure my integrity and whatever the fuck else is secure. And then I will say the name of who it was fully. I already showed y'all the call log, chat. Y'all already know. If you already know y'all can say it in the chat, but I'm not going to say it out my mouth because niggas is trying to blackmail me and shit already. Like, I don't have time for it. Like, that's why I said I'm done with the streaming shit, because niggas thinking collab streams is gonna do something for me. And surprisingly, the other ones, a part of that team that he's in, that house that he's in, they're more respectful than him. Way more.
All right. So that was Jourdin Pauline recounting her experience at the after party, or at an after party after the Streamer Awards. On the screen, I've put up this screenshot of her showing the people who had been repeatedly calling her. That's what she said. I showed y'all the call log, but I'm not going to verbally say their name. As you can see, it's Tylil repeatedly calling her, and she claims that he was recording her, that he forced himself upon her. She began to cry out, bawling, and he says, "Why are you crying? I'm going to talk to you again." And she like, "Nigga, that's not why I'm crying." Since coming out and telling people her experience of allegedly being S8, I have to say allegedly on my platform, but she put this statement out in her Instagram stories, okay? So she's apparently, since this is surfaced online, again, we're talking about among a lot of young people who view these people. There's thousands of people that tune into these streams daily. And these are some of these people's favorite celebrities. They follow them like more than the celebrities that are actually more famous than them, right? In this younger generation. And I guess she's been receiving some bullying, and I would even guess being threatened in private messages. So she says bullying and condemning someone for speaking their truth and sharing their personal human experience is never acceptable. We must remember that even if the person involved is someone we love, every individual deserves respect and compassion. I am a woman who deserves to be treated with dignity, and I do not deserve hateful comments or mean words simply for sharing my truth. It's important to understand that I have no ulterior motives. I'm not seeking clout or attention. I'm simply sharing my own experience, which is deeply personal and traumatic. In this moment, I ask for grace and understanding, not just for myself, but for all survivors who come forward. By speaking out, I hope to raise awareness and encourage others to consider the impact of their words and actions. Let us work together to create a supportive environment where everyone can feel safe and respected, and where the truth is met with compassion rather than condemnation. So clearly she's being attacked online by people that are angry at her for coming out and letting it be known what it is. Um, and I just find that to be like super unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Because this we've seen this play out so many times. So many victims come out and let it be known what happened to them, and everybody attacks them and discredits their story and calls them all type of names. And you know, of course, in this entertainment is very male dominated, very male centric. Even a lot of women that are in these places and spaces take on masculine energy or masculine viewpoints because they're so closely tied in. Their stories are so closely related, and they're lockstep with a lot of the men in these spaces, and they know them a certain way. So sometimes you even get women who come out and attack these women and discredit their stories and go back and forth, and they weren't there. They didn't witness nothing. They'll just come out on behalf of these guys that they know because they know a certain version of them. And then, of course, the victim still ends up being on the short end of the stick, even to the people who you would think would be in support of them. Now, me personally, I don't know what happened, right? I was not there. All I can go off of is what she's saying at this current time. If Tylil is going to come out and speak on his own behalf and say something, then I'm open to that as well. But just going to have to see how this develops and where this goes next. Whether there's going to be any type of police report filed, restraining order filed, civil action filed, if law enforcement will get involved, I don't know. All of this is very fresh. She's just coming out and letting it be known. She said she was trying to stay silent about it, but it's, you know, weighing on her mental health, which I can only imagine. That's a traumatic experience. I've said this before on my channel. Men, a lot of men, I won't say most, I won't say all, right? Because I don't know everybody's background, but a lot of men that come out online and pounce on women for telling these stories, just keep in mind that as a man, in many cases, you will never experience what it's like to be violated by somebody. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it happens in your younger years, which my heart goes out to all victims, let's be clear, man, woman, child. You know what I'm saying? Whomever it may be. But in many instances, we don't experience that. You know what I mean? Like, unless somebody that's like super big or older than you is just like towering over you and taking advantage of you and you can't defend yourself, it's way different, right? Because women, from the time that they're little girls, potentially have to deal with this. She said it's not even the first time that it happened, but it's the first time that it's happened from somebody that's popular or notable or famous. But like I said, girls have to worry about this from the time they're small to the time they become teenagers to the time they become adults to the damn near to the day that they die. As morbid as that sounds, because as a woman, well, I won't say always, but you're always at risk of being targeted. And that is something as a man we typically do not deal with unless a man wants to rob you, take your money, take your jewelry. That's the closest that a lot of people will ever get to being in a vulnerable position in their life. And that, I'm not saying that I'm not making light of it or saying that that's insignificant, but it doesn't weigh nearly as heavily as somebody violating you sexually. So I just want to say, have some grace, like be open to the fact that there's people walking this earth that will experience some type of shit that you may never be able to fathom simply because you were born male. Now, if you want to go out and be an independent investigator and go try to find out the scoop on your own, be my guest. But do that shit privately or whatever. Don't come in the comments and just be like, oh, she's a fucking liar. We gotta. Nah, fuck that nigga. And fuck you too. Okay? Because there really is no benefit for her in coming out and saying this. Right? She's already popular. She's already known. She's already got things going on for herself. She just became a streamer, earlier this year? So I don't think she's doing this for clout or attention. But I will say, if by some stretch of the imagination it comes out that her story is debunked, then I will have to recant my statement. But until then, I will reserve and leave that open. You know what I'm saying? I think the stance for me is I'm hearing her out. But let me get back to my original point about these people that we're making famous these days. We don't be knowing shit about these niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I say we as a collective, just as people, but these young folks, man, y'all really got to do a little bit of inventory. And y'all got to do some self-fucking development too. And this is not no hate. But when I look at some of the young folks that's coming up in their early to mid 20s nowadays, like y'all have so much at y'all fingertips. Y'all have so much potential. But y'all be so fucking dumb. You know what I'm saying? Not everyone. So impressionable. So like, just go which whatever way that a nigga tell you to go. And salute to all the strong-minded young folks out there. I'm not talking about you. Right? Those with discernment. But when you see niggas being weird, believe that that niggas is weird. Because they show you signs of weirdness. Like, I've seen so many videos of niggas streaming and doing off the cuff weird shit in public on stream, and it goes unchecked, or it might be questioned for a day or two and niggas is back in the stream. Like, even on a bigger end, like fucking the DJ that don't spin, who's much older, but still the same shit. He got allegations on him too. Strong allegations. And people just sweep it under the rug and move forward like shit. That ain't got shit to do with me. As long as this motherfucker entertaining me, I don't give a fuck what he got going on. Hell nah, nigga, that's not how that shit supposed to go. But then y'all see the Diddy shit, and then y'all like, oh man, whoa, wow, I had no idea. Yeah, you didn't have no fucking idea. But then it turns into a joke. Then it becomes the no Diddy shit. We gotta do something about this current landscape that we're existing in. Everything is a fucking joke. Everything is entertainment. Everything is, oh, it ain't that serious, bro. Until it fucking is. And then we go right back to the same shit. We look at it for a couple days and be like, man, it's fucked up, and then go right back into the same old fucking habits. This shit, how many more times we gotta keep having these situations occur? With these AMP niggas, how many niggas in y'all circle gotta be called out for forcing themselves on these young ladies? I know it ain't Kai himself, but it's enough niggas that he done been associated with. What was it, the former camera nigga, another nigga? Y'all gotta really start vetting y'all motherfucking your squads too, because these niggas gonna be your motherfucking downfall while you out here trying to get all these endorsements and this commercial, that commercial, running around with Kevin Hart, got LeBron coming on the motherfucking stream, all that shit. That shit could come to an end very fast if y'all don't start vetting who the fuck y'all got in y'all circle. Shit could go way left. So I just feel like everybody got to be very careful about how we're interacting and engaging and who we got around in this entertainment space. Shit been going on forever, but now it's public. Now it's in everybody's face, and you got to be responsible for what it is that you putting out there and the company you keep. You could be held accountable just as much. And a nigga be like, it wasn't me. Yeah. But your whole crew is on some shit. And they gonna bring you the fuck down too. So, yeah, man, just disappointing, disheartening. It's fucked up, man. So I hope that she pursues justice. I hope that she takes the proper protocol, gets a kit done, files the proper paperwork with the authorities. I don't know how much they can really do for her. You know, a lot of times when these things happen, they just come out and do their routine and move the fuck on. But hopefully justice can be in the picture for Jourdin. You know what I mean? Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, Become an Insider. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Y'all be safe out there. Peace.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'll never politic and the drama be piling on. Father and greats unacknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5-6 bank accounts, every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I'll turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I read for filth. The sympathy calls, consulting for the stacks I built. I had to evolve and grow, cause I could've